I would like to transition into what Klopp said, excuse me, recently, 2 days ago maybe, regarding the midfield situation. We know Klopp said before we need a midfielder, but now he came out and flat out said, like, you guys were right. I was wrong. We need to buy a midfielder. Transfer window's coming down to a close here, right? I want to preface this with two things. Well, one thing. Liverpool's transfer strategy historically has been successful. Waiting for the right players, not going above budget to sign players, and just being patient. It has worked. I mean, look at our track record with winning and signing players for good prices. It has worked. But now we're in a second situation where we have an injury crisis, this time in the midfield. What I will say is after the performance yesterday and what I've seen from Carvalho and Elliott this season, I think we have a lot of good support in the midfield. That being said, Thiago's 32, 31, 32. He doesn't have much longer. We're likely not going to extend him past his year and a half he has left on his deal. Hendo's getting a lot of criticism. I thought Hendo was good yesterday. Fabinho, you can't replace Fabinho. But Keita's likely gone. Okay, I don't see us keeping Keita around. Not with all the drama that's going on. So Klopp said we need to sign a midfielder. We know Bellingham is likely coming in next summer. Is there anyone else on the docket coming in before the end of the transfer window, Steve?
I think there will be.
Who is it? Who is it?
Dude, this is what I hate. So, yes, we need a midfielder. Yes, I think we'll get one. I have no idea who, but I think it just needs to be somebody that can play anywhere in the midfield. If we're going to get one, it's got to be an all-around midfielder that can back up Fabinho. Because if Fabinho goes down, we're screwed. Does Deyong play there?
So let's take a look at all these rumors, right? So if we're talking about the Deyong rumors, let's talk about his wages, right? Man United tried to get that transfer over the line, not happening. I saw like one rumor of Deyong coming to Liverpool. His wages are astronomical. However, I did see an article that also said he's willing to take a drastic pay cut to come here. But again, that's just speculation. The only one that I wanted, or that I'm thinking about, okay? Jude Bellingham's coming next summer. I think we can almost guarantee that. You think? I feel like he's coming next summer, and that's no question.
I have no idea. It depends what happens right now. He could come now. You don't know.
Price?
Like, how many times have we seen things change in a flash? Like, maybe Klopp is saying, all right, we need something now. I don't want to get something because I want Jude, and now I don't want to wait. We're going to give you extra money. We're going to give you Keita as well.
A lot of reports from reliable sources coming out and saying that is not happening. Like, Keita has no interest in going to Dortmund. There's no talks going on with that. But I can almost tell you that it's certain Jude Bellingham's coming next summer. The reason I don't think Jude Bellingham would come now and we would get someone else in his place is strictly because of the price. Dortmund don't want to sell Jude Bellingham. Jude is easily over 100 mil right now if we got him. You're not paying 100 mil.
Yeah, but you put a player in there.
No, dude, they might not want the player. It's not like sports here where you can just trade a player. Like, first off, the wages have to match up, and you can't just do it. It doesn't happen that often. That's just what I'm thinking. But other players, Ruben Neves, there's another linked player. We were linked with him before he made the move to Wolves, guys.
I'm not interested in that at all.
Neither am I. I don't want Ruben Neves. I know he's good. I don't want him though.
Look, here's the thing. Again, all these links, who knows what's real and what's not? Like, I think people hear a name and then they go, oh yeah, I want that one. But we talk about this all the time. We have the ability to think outside the box and say, oh, it would be great to have that person. Deyong doesn't make sense, I don't think. You're right, because of the wages. First of all, he should never have gotten paid those wages.
Barcelona
for a good season or two at Ajax at 20 years old.
They're ridiculous. So stupid, dude. Now,
ridiculous. He's just going to get bounced around Europe now.
Of course he is.
Just like De Ligt. That's
it. These deals, these players leave too early. They go to teams that don't care about them, that don't have a good developmental program, and they're trash. They're just absolute trash. One name that was brought up was Marcos Llorente of Atletico Madrid. Defensive midfielder, can also play central midfield. Why? What's that smirk for?
Is he the one that scored the 2 goals against us
Yeah,
in the second half against Adrian?
He might have. Guys, throw some names in the chat, okay? My thing is, Liverpool. I literally said this at the beginning. Liverpool have this transfer strategy that works for them. Patience, identifying the right players, and getting those players in. Jude Bellingham is clearly the right player. Carvalho and Elliott have gone above and beyond. I think, from what I've seen from Elliott, we both agreed on this, Steve, earlier in the show. Every time he plays, he's good. There's no inconsistency with him, except for that Inter match that you talked about. Carvalho, though, same thing I'm starting to see from him, dude. He is good. He's a problem. Okay? I don't think attacking midfield-wise, we're going to bring anyone in. We're likely going to see a DM or a central mid, and that's where Bellingham comes in. But with Thiago coming back soon, honestly, he's like 2 weeks away. All right? Naby Keita's really the spot we have to fill. What player out there is like Naby Keita? Ruben Neves? Quite possibly. Okay? What are some other players that we were linked with? Lucas Paqueta, guys, he is going to West Ham. I don't know how he's going to transition into the Premier League. I mean, the French league is just not the same intensity, not the same physicality, and I think that's why Klopp is looking for likes midfielders from the Bundesliga. Like, there is so much physicality in the Bundesliga, and Jude Bellingham is still a young star. I mean, Klopp's making this young transition. Elliott, Carvalho, both 19. Bellingham, I think, is still 19, right? I don't think he's older than that.